As season 13 kicks off, Bayern came sniffing. It's another hard no. I'm a 5-star manager now, by the way, and they've finally accepted me to go on a Continental A licence. I've been winging it with a Continental B licence for all this time, and they finally let me go on my course, so that should be upgraded soon. Now, the media have us down at 5th this season, and there's probably a good reason for that. See, this is a problem. Susano, who was the left back last season, who was our best player, I cannot get him. Hoffenheim just won't have it. They want a stupid future fee. We can't afford it. It's going to blow our plans completely. A couple of days later, he ended up at Barcelona. Great. Billy Gilmore's left us. He's gone to Besiktas on a free. I probably should have kept him for another year, you know. That's because his midfield partner last season also left us. He went to Feyenoord for 12 million. However, out of that, the board gave us nothing, which meant to spend money, we had to generate money. So we brought in 25 million and spent pretty much the same amount. Record signing at 10 million is this guy, Miroslav Tripsovsky. We'll get there. We've also signed João Pedro. Now, I think he's going to be our main striker, but he's on loan until December, so at Christmas time, he's back. Experience comes from Pepe Sarr, formerly of Tottenham, amongst others. He's 33, central midfield, good cover. And the other big signing is Paul Wanner. A lot of you might have signed him as well. We got him for 2 million. He's only 29. And if you look at his career, he has barely kicked a football in the last 5 years. So as it stands, we have not been able to replace that left back, which means that this formation is a bit vulnerable because we don't really have the player to play down that side. He was an absolute world beater and the formation's built for that type of player. At the minute, with about a week left of the transfer window, I can't find a replacement. So an option may be to do this, is to invert the entire system, so mirror it if you like, and that way, down this right-hand side, we could play the new player, Miroslav, as that complete wing-back, which is basically what Susano was. He was a winger, playing as a wing-back. So that is the last-ditch option if we can't find someone to play on that left-hand side. But the reason I don't want to do it is because we don't really have the players to do it. We've got a good right winger. He'll be completely gone if we don't use him. It's a bit of a conundrum. We've used the loan market for Rohan Amar from Chelsea. He's a wonder kid. He's Argentinian. He's going to play in central midfield to replace Gilmore. Back to this though, I don't know about you, but whenever I have a successful formation such as this one, when I just simply mirror it like this, it never seems to work as well. I don't know why. So for the next 10 days of the window, I'm going to try my best to find a player down here because the rest of the squad is built for that.
3 days later.
The transfer window slams shut. Daniel in from Palmeiras on loan, review to a permanent transfer. Who's going to be the replacement down the left? He's raw, but at 20 he can get better. However, we're in a bit of trouble here. We have not started the season well at all. We've lost 2 of our matches already. This is not good. And the first bit of silverware is gone as well because Sporting beat us in the Super Cup. That is not a great start. Not a good start for defending champions. Do you know, I was looking forward to defending the title this season, but this is a really tough start. It's a new type of challenge. I thought the same formation, a couple of minor tweaks, we'll just bulldoze through them. But that loss at left back has sent us off a bit. Player recruitment wasn't great, but staff recruitment was fantastic. We now have the best coaching team in the league in all areas. We've built quite the staff now with some big names in there. The latest staff signing was probably the best goalkeeping coach I've came across on FM so far. To try and get some momentum back, I changed Pozo to a libero for the next game. And it helped as he charged down the left-hand side and laid on the assist for the goal. But we're struggling. We're not blasting through teams like last season. This game against Casapia, we needed an injury time winner. So, of course, I'm going to stick with the title-winning formation, but just in case, I do have an alternative, and it is here. Potential 4-2-4 if we start getting stuck. Maybe the opposition have worked us out. Maybe they've worked this formation out. Maybe they understand what we're going to do. So we've got this in our back pocket just in case. Don't want to go to it, but we will if we need to. In reality, the squad is not as strong as last season. We've lost some key players in midfield and full-back. We're not as strong. I'm quite looking forward to the battle, though, of trying to retain this title and the all-important Champions League. So early doors in the season, we're currently sitting 7th. We're having a right stinking campaign here, and we're below Porto. And someone did point out that you can't really call yourself bigger than Porto till you win the Champions League, right? And the fixtures have been released. I don't think it's the worst bunch of games there. Atletico, Arsenal, Inter and Milan are tricky, but the others are pretty winnable. And we probably need to do something in that because the way we've started the league campaign, teams might have worked us out in Portugal, so hopefully in Europe we do a bit better. So let's see, hopefully the Old Faithful does as well with the added libero for home games. Otherwise, when you come back, could be 4-2-4, assault,